This is honestly how I think of it, is like when you lose in this, somebody passes away that you grew up with. And when it happens, you think of everything you could have done, and then you wish you had done more. So I decided I'm gonna do everything I possibly can. I'm Rico Jones Fernandez. I'm an outreach specialist at the Recovery Resource Center. I used to work with a lot of different programs in Washington State, and one of them was the Dave Purchase Project. It's a really good program. It's the first needle exchange, I believe, in the United States. I was just getting back with all my contacts of the people I used to work with, and they used to help get me Narcan and syringes. And we just got back in contact. They had the vending machine. They gifted it to us. They were going to put fentanyl testing strips in it, Narcan, hygiene products, other self-care products like hand warmers or like socks and that kind of stuff. It's kind of like a newer way to get out more Narcan. It's really low barrier for people, because people in active use, people experiencing addiction, are often worried about going to establishments. We can go out all day or we can have events, but there's some people who are not going to be reachable that way. And this is the safest way for them to feel comfortable, just to be able to go get it themselves, because it's harmless otherwise. It can't hurt anybody. So the more we can get out there, the better, but also if we can get it directly to that population, then that's going to be the best way to reverse overdose.
My name's Kaylee, and I am the program coordinator for the Recovery Resource Center. We were able to use first responders, our work with first responders, to enter in overdoses that are happening in the community, so to geographically map them, where they're happening within the exterior boundaries of the Tulalip Indian Reservation. And from there we got to look at the data and say, hey, resources could be allocated in these areas. When we started our program, Narcan wasn't totally a new thing, because you could also access Narcan at Tulalip Family Services, or you have to use a pharmacy. With a vending machine, however, it's going to be treated like a regular vending machine that you'd go get pop out of, but you're not going to have to pay for it. You're just going to have to enter in a code and you'll have Narcan right there. Rico brought the idea to me, and then he told me that they were going to offer it for free, like donate it to us, and I went, oh, well, we can't say no to that.
There's still a stigma against it, even though everybody should have it, like a fire extinguisher. You know, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Narcan is used for reversing opiate overdoses. So it's really the only antidote we have. It's the only weapon we have against opiate overdoses. The fentanyl test strips will help people test their drugs to make sure that there's not fentanyl in them, or if there is, let them know that so they don't use the same amount. I think the more people see it, the more questions they ask, and then the more questions they ask, the more they're gonna see that we've already tried the other way. We've already tried throwing everybody in jail and just hoping they get punished so much that they stop, and that doesn't work. So there's other options that actually do work. The more you get Narcan out, the more it works. So I hope that people who potentially may overdose, who may pass away, don't pass away. The Recovery Resource Center, we reduce relapse, we sustain recovery when we can, but when we can't do that, we just need to stop people from dying, and that's what we do, and this is one of the ways to do that.
I hope that it will give someone another window of opportunity to become sober and live a happy and healthy life. When I come into work and I see someone who I know has been struggling, and they show up here, maybe it's for the NA meeting, or I see them in the community and they've turned their lives around, that's what makes all of this so worth it.
Kaylee, Tashina, Avel, and me, our whole team, our whole group made this possible, because we have this program and we're able to utilize different programs, different resources, and help our community.